Tonight is a still night. There is almost no wind in the air. That laser beam you see in front of you is not completely invisible to me, because about half a minute ago I blew out some smoke, but as of right now it is completely invisible to me, with one or two microscopic exceptions to that. Yet the camera actually still picks up a bit of the light that I do not. So, allow me to produce a little more smoke. You'll have to forgive the smoking. I don't have a smoke machine. But I've been doing some gymnastics lately, and this is how I reward myself. Some tobacco. This is a great little laser. AliExpress. I've got it currently running at the rated voltage, 12, quarter of an amp. Inboard power supply. Cost me $50. Obviously quite a low power consumption. However, it is not nearly as low as some other laser pointers I've seen. To be honest, I should say I'm a little disappointed with this product. The power rating is exactly as quoted on the box and exactly as quoted in the marketing, which is a shame, because normally they're not. Normally they're far more powerful than actually advertised. Cough, cough. So naturally, when you point them up at the light in the night sky, I can actually discern that beam by eye, and it's reasonably powerful. But only when compared to a very low power laser. And this is actually only the first time I've tested it. It has just gone off unexpectedly. I can only assume that it has some sort of duty cycle limit. In the manner you would with an old television. Yes. And there is absolutely no warmth coming off there whatsoever. Current input has dropped to 0.0. Can't quite imagine why that is. So, did we just destroy this $50 laser? Let's turn the power on and off again. No action whatsoever. That's very strange. They are perhaps incredibly sensitive devices. The best thing about this is, of course, the heatsink, which prevents it from overheating and therefore preventing any damage from occurring, and the lens, which is great. It's on par with something you'd find on a couple $100 unit, this unit only being $50. So, still no beam in the sky, which means I'm not satisfied with this toy, and you should absolutely buy one because lasers are great. I might just go and review some high voltage devices because they're far more fun. So, I didn't have much luck with the laser pointer. So what? This cost only $1. Same kind of size, same kind of colour, same electrical wires going into it, and even lower voltage. So I'm going to turn this up to 1.5 volts and get in nice and close and see what happens to my camera. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, that was scary. 1.9 volts, lots of amps, and a very strong smell of ozone. Very strong. And only $1. Can you believe it? And my television isn't even jerking around all over the place. That's 1.7 volts. And because I'm a scaredy cat, that is so bright, that's incredible. And 1 and a bit amps. Let's turn it up a little bit, just a twist. It's running out of current. Let's give it a bit more of that. I can feel my hair moving and vibrating the wire. Okay, I think the neighbours have probably had enough of that one. But as it transpires, I think what was wrong with the laser is not that it's dubiously cheap, because actually it's not dubiously cheap. I paid what could fairly be termed good money for that laser. So what I'm going to do is hook up the power again and test my hypothesis that it is indeed me at fault and not the laser. I had a fiddle with my leads and determined that that is quite possibly the issue. So let's get some power back on here, and this finally started responding at about 7 volts before, rated for 10. However, that is very peculiar. Nope, perhaps I was wrong. Nothing to do with the input voltage. 12 volts as rated. Wires correctly hooked up. It is actually kaput. It's now been about 5 minutes since the last video, so I see no reason for this to still be off. Anyway, I've actually got 2 of these. So what I would like to do is put them in series and really deafen myself. Anyway, good fun. Buy one of these.